My name is KG, Kevin Gill, and you might say I'm a fountain of information here on ICP Theater. I'm an avid student of pop culture, music, etc. So I have the very envious position of just sitting there in the theater right next to Hammer.
We have KG Kevin Gill.
What up?
How you living?
Living large, son. Dropping knowledge and peppering in facts when appropriate. That's Dennis Rodman's homie. He's the crazy South Korean dictator who's obsessed with American basketball, particularly the LA Lakers.
What is he officially though?
He's like the owner of South Korea.
He owns South Korea? So kind of like South Korea's Donald Trump.
Exactly. So I can keep riffing and moving the comedic mileage forward with ICP. For me, my first involvement as a fan with ICP was their groundbreaking Stranglemania tape. I came up in the New York hardcore scene. I was a big fan of hardcore music and hip hop and video games. That's essentially my life, and wrestling. And seeing Stranglemania kind of opened my eyes to their comedic abilities, their overall talents. From that, I became a big fan, and fast forward a few years, I had an idea for a video game called Backyard Wrestling. Literally, the first thing I did once the game was official and had a budget, I was like, we just can't have a bunch of backyard guys in this game. We need some real stars. And they're like, what are you thinking? I'm like, I'm thinking
Insane Clown Posse.
So we were able to take Insane Clown Posse and the stars of Juggalo Championship Wrestling, put them in not one but two best-selling video games. From that, between E3, voice recording, press events, I got to spend a bit of time here and there with the guys, and we seemed to really hit it off. We had a lot of, I guess, shared interests, especially in the wrestling and music side of things. One thing led to another, and I got an opportunity to be a referee for Juggalo Championship Wrestling, which I got to travel around the country with the guys and do that. And from just being a ref and being around it, some people got the idea that I could talk pretty well, which led to me having the honor of myself and Shaggy were the commentators for Juggalo Championship Wrestling, ICP's wrestling company.
You can still see the chop marks on his chest, KG, and you can also see that crown he's wearing, which he scored from a kid's meal at Burger King.
So all the live events and all that, it's me and Shaggy dropping knowledge and verbal bombs on the mic. It's just been great. The guys have been, besides being obviously great performers, great comedians, great artists, my experience with them is just they're great people and great friends of mine. The highlight for me on being added to the cast, I mean right there, being added to the cast of ICP Theater, that's a super highlight. Making fun of Coldplay, that's a big highlight. Hating on Kanye West to a massive nationwide audience, all these things are great highlights for me. Like I said, it's an honor. I consider ICP to, again, besides music and besides all their other talents, as comedic minds, their comedic timing, and for people watching the show, it's obvious whether you're a fan of their music or not. It sharpens my abilities to work with people so talented. You know, I refer to them as one-take Jakes, in that the pressures I always feel like on me whenever I have a line or something, because they nail their stuff every time, you know, so it makes you aspire to be that much better, you know. So stay tuned to ICP Theater. It's the bomb, Juggalos worldwide. Whoop, whoop, peace out.